All right, that is your CNN News Now. Made in Thailand is up next. You're watching CNN.
Throughout its long history, Thailand's been a story of resilience and reinvention. The kingdom unified in the 14th century, its ancient capital becoming one of the great cities in Asia. Siam, as the country was known, proudly resisted European colonization while benefiting from trade. Today, Thailand's one of the region's top economies, but the last decade has been tough. Now this nation of nearly 70 million people is entering a new, uncertain chapter. As it charts a way forward, Thailand is looking to refocus its economy and evolve from industrial work to innovative entrepreneurship. Meet the companies tapping into Thailand's creative spirit and unique culture to create new engines of growth in Bangkok and beyond. This is Made in Thailand. Is one of Thailand's top exports, and its cuisine is enjoyed around the world. But if you're looking for a quick bite here in Bangkok, it probably looks like this, wrapped in plastic. Plant-based plastics are made from cassava or sugarcane, two of the main ingredients in this bubble tea. If you're not familiar with cassava starch, you might know it as tapioca flour instead. And it's the main ingredient in Universal Biopack's recipe for a remarkable material. The company says its products are 100% natural and biodegradable. They'll dissolve in room temperature water within a week, leaving zero waste behind.
The cassava starch, we use the same as they do the noodle. So it's a food grade. But for the bamboo fabric, we use the waste from the chopstick. We have to bring the bamboo to clean it up. This bamboo fabric is helping to make the product more strong and rigid.
Sutep Vitchayotin wasn't always in this business. For roughly 2 decades, this factory churned out compact discs. But with little demand for CDs, he's decided to devote the entire facility to disposable dishware and eco-friendly packaging.
We love the material. That's why we are no give up. And we believe we might find a way to match between the economic and the production scale.
Getting to this point has been a labour of love for Sutep and his daughter, Vara Anong Vitchayotin. She's the company's managing director. Vara Anong says she was inspired by a scuba diving trip when she noticed the damage being done by pollution. Asian nations contribute the majority of plastic pollution, clogging waterways. Plastic does not biodegrade. Bangkok, dubbed Venice of the East, is crisscrossed by rivers and canals. The city faces an everyday struggle to keep its waterways clean. And one holiday in particular poses an extra challenge. Loi Krathong is celebrated in November by floating an offering, traditionally out of banana leaves, but increasingly made from plastic or styrofoam.
We come up with a biodegradable krathong that use our material, and then we come up with a design to make it more like a lotus. So it's not only beautiful, but it's eco-friendly.
Vara Anong says she hopes to find more innovative uses for UB Pack's material to expand its use and contribute to a cleaner future. Paron Pun Siri studied with leading fashion houses in Italy and strives to combine European quality with local crafts.
So we try to bring local wisdoms that existing in Chiang Mai. It takes so much time to weave, and we bring it up with a very modernity.
Across town, that sentiment is shared, but interpreted in a different way. Makerspace Thailand hopes to build on the legacy of local handicraft by providing people with modern tools, from laser cutters to 3D printers. Founder Natty Sang says members can learn to use them for free and provides additional usage at cost.
In order for people to innovate, they need to try to experiment, they need to be able to fail, and if they have these cost pressures in place, then okay, who's going to just experiment and just try things out? In other words, it allows people to be more entrepreneurial and try to monetize their ideas.
One of Makerspace Thailand's success stories is Tamarad Sukjiradet, or Ong. He designed a foldable loom for his wife, who wanted to practice her grandmother's hobby of weaving.
Well, traditional looms are the size of beds. I chose a more modern material. It doesn't break as easily. And also, this loom can be taken apart, every piece, and then put back together.
Now, Ong and his wife have opened a store to sell their loom, and they say they're working to keep up with demand. Since opening 2 years ago, Makerspace Thailand counts over 150 members. Half are foreigners. Some come to Chiang Mai as so-called digital nomads, attracted to Chiang Mai's low-cost and laid-back lifestyle as they try to launch startups. Others are just visiting, like Drew Hatsung. He's a member of Artisans Asylum in the US, one of the world's biggest makerspaces. Hatsung hopes to share his woodworking skills with the makers in Thailand and learn from the local experts. Natty and his wife have arranged lessons for Drew at a traditional wood carving village.
This type of carving, the high relief carving, is extremely difficult. So I hope to learn as much as I can here about carving. I hope to apply it to my own work, and then I hope to teach these skills in the US at our makerspace. The work that they're doing here is impossible to do any other way. There's no machine substitute.
It takes decades of practice to produce these intricate designs. Steel hand tools slowly creating patterns on pieces of teak. There's a fear that the knowledge will vanish, despite efforts to pass skills to the next generation.
Makerspace will look into collaborating with them because the angle that we come in is a bit more modern and more international. We see the value of all these Thai traditional patterns that they have that can be applied to more modern, like we saw the loom.
Carving future opportunity from a long legacy of creativity.
Starting Tuesday on CNN as US...
Welcome back to Made in Thailand. Now, the kingdom is known for its temples and beaches, but tourists are now seeking more than these stunning sights. They want to learn about the Thai approach to wellness, from yoga and fitness to first-class spas. Affluent travellers have a growing number of options. It's an ancient sport, both brutal and beautiful in its traditions. Muay Thai is known as the art of 8 limbs. Fighters use their entire bodies to win in the ring.
สวัสดีครับผมมนัสชัยอยู่ขาวแสนชัยยิ้มครับสวัสดีครับผมสิงห์ดำเกียรติหมู่เก้าครับ
วัสดีครับผมแสนชัย PK แสนชัยมวยไทยยิมนะครับก็ชกมา20 กว่าปีแล้วครับผมก็ท่าประจำตัวนะครับที่คนทั่วโลกรู้จักก็ท่าหมาดีดกะโหลกครับผม
Fans of the sport consider Saenchai a living legend, claiming close to 300 career wins, including titles in 6 different weight classes.
เราระลึกเข้ามาวิธีเราระลึกถึงครูอาจารย์ที่สอนมวยให้กับเรานะครับ
For the last year, Saenchai has been teaching at this gym in central Bangkok. People travel from around the world for a private session. It costs $225 for an hour with the master.
What I want to do is try to give the people the same feeling I have about the tradition, the culture of Thai people. It's not just a sport, it's the whole life of some people.
Half Thai and half Italian, Stefania Picelli spearheads new product designs, sales distribution and fight promotion for Yokkao. The brand is younger and smaller than competitors Fairtex and Twins, but it punches above its weight on social media. The company says it reaches more than 10 million Muay Thai fans a month. Picelli hopes they'll do more than just sell gear. She wants to make Muay Thai global.
We have a lot of good partners around the world. Every time we sign an agreement with a gym or a distributor, we tell them that the important thing is that you try to develop the Muay Thai in your country.
The International Olympic Committee recently recognized Muay Thai, putting it on the path to becoming an Olympic sport. As the sport's visibility increases, businesses are gearing up to cash in, and they're banking on growth in new gear, especially for women. Yokkao currently offers 500 products with a new line of clothing in the works. Its next big challenge will be conquering the lucrative US market, where it's trying to secure more distributors. Yokkao may be small, but in the world of Muay Thai, that means it shouldn't be underestimated. Just ask Saenchai.
I small, but I can win, you know. Every technique very, very good, you know. I small, I can kick a big guy to this. I win KO. I really happy, you know. Muay Thai, I think I want to train because I small and win to a big guy.
A record number of foreign tourists visited Thailand in 2016. After Bangkok, the island of Phuket is the most popular destination. Many flock here for fun in the sun. But for others, a Phuket holiday is a chance to treat the body like a temple.
Gone are the days where people would just come to, to a resort or to Thailand just for a bit of pampering. I think now, a lot of our guests, when they come to us, they're highly stressed, and therefore they want to come here, recharge, get healthy again.
Fred Varnier is the managing director of the Anantara Layan. He says at least 20% of guests take part in the hotel's wellness program, which ranges from fitness classes and water sports to the spa and special meals. The Anantara provides wellness experiences at all 38 of its properties around the world. But the inspiration comes from Thailand, where the hotel group is headquartered.
We had garnered high praise for our spa experiences, but
tourism for years. But the wellness sector is new, niche, and unmistakably Thai.
If you look at the Thai people, they have a genuine sense of hospitality. So in terms of that, we'll see a lot of people coming to Thailand specifically for spa and wellness travel because they know that they can experience this deep connection with the people here.
Tradition is also at the heart of organic lifestyle brand Panpuri. I'm meeting up with Vorovit Siripark, who started the business at the age of 28. At the beginning, he secured partnerships with hotel spas in both Asia and Europe to carry his line of luxury skincare and aromatherapy products.
I visit my grandmother often when I was a child. She would teach me how to make jasmine-scented water. We would go to her garden and we would pick jasmine, floral buds. So jasmine always has a special meaning to me. And thus, for Panpuri, we use jasmine a lot.
And now you mentioned picking the flowers yourself. Organic products are very important to Panpuri, aren't they?
Yes. Organic is very important to us, and personally because I'm allergic to chemical ingredients and I always seek for natural organic products. And I believe we are one of the first brands in Thailand to use organic ingredients in cosmetics. And that's because it's gentle for your skin, it's also good for the environment.
But it's not just about organic ingredients. Vorovit says eco-friendly packaging is important to him, and his in-house design team carefully considers the message sent by those boxes.
It's important now for niche brands like us as well, to hit that balance between being global but still conveying the heritage of being Thai.
Panpuri is currently sold in 20 countries. It's planning to open another flagship store in Tokyo this year. And what's your vision for the future for growing a Thai brand on the international market?
I want Panpuri to be a reference brand on a global scale, and that when people think of organic and natural products from the East, they would think of Panpuri as among the first brand that comes to their mind. We've come quite a way in our 14 years, but we still have a long way to go, and I'm very excited to be on this journey.
If you're looking for a strategic location, excellent infrastructure, and R&D for your business, come to Thailand.
Welcome to Biotech.
Welcome to ABB.
Welcome to Shanghai Terminal 1.
Thailand is strategically located as a hub
for the transportation, maintenance, and for logistics.
Most of the companies in Thailand do realize that now the next step of growth, they have to be through technology.
We conduct research, so we try to understand how microorganism works together so that we can improve life science of people in Thailand and in the world.
This is a smart farm. I can control the sprinkler system from my mobile phone.
We have around 160 researchers.
They're holding PhDs in science and technology.
The medical standard is high, sometimes even higher than some European countries. Probably that's why so many people want to move here.
Come to Thailand.
With all the pieces coming together, I think now is Thailand's time.
CNN takes you to the highest peaks on...
Welcome back. Thailand's young population is plugged in online. It's the #1 country in Southeast Asia for YouTube users, and it's increasingly becoming a content creator. From e-publishing to viral videos, Thailand's creative community is booming. You may have heard Thailand being called the land of smiles. But now millions of viewers from YouTube to Cannes are being introduced to the wistful, even melancholy side of Thais. It's been dubbed sadvertising. This isn't a clip from a movie or a short film, but an advertisement for an insurance company called Thai Life. Characters in the ad are quintessentially Thai, but values of selflessness and generosity speak to people around the world. Unsung Hero went viral when it was released in 2014, and people continue to share it. The clip's now approaching 30 million views.
สถานการณ์ก่อนหน้านี้โฆษณาจะเอาคนที่สวยหล่อมาตลอดซึ่งตัวผมเนี่ยไม่เห็นด้วยผมคิดว่าในเมื่อเราจะขายของเราต้องเสนอความเป็นจริง
Director Tanonchai Sonsriwachai is breaking the mold with cinematic and sensitive works, tugging on heartstrings and connecting a new generation of Bangkok creatives with audiences from Chinese social media to South Korean TV.
เพราะผมเชื่อว่าเมื่อไหร่ก็ตามที่เราเข้าใจสังคมเข้าใจคนดูแล้วเขาเห็นภาพตัวเขาเองอยู่ในจอทีวีเขาจะรู้สึกเลยว่านี่แหละคือตัวเขา
In 2015, advertising companies made over $30 million in profit in Thailand from online campaigns in Thailand alone. Professional services firm PricewaterhouseCoopers believes that figure will triple by 2020. Ogilvy and Mather's Bangkok operation is the market leader. It was honoured with 9 Gold Lions, an advertising prize at Cannes last year. Chairwoman Punni Chayakun puts the success down to deep relationships with clients and a willingness to experiment on new platforms.
And then I think speed and scale is very important contribution from the digital platform. Don't forget, digital is a technology that you get involved to the consumer, but what you need is idea.
Last year, Ogilvy in Thailand stirred controversy with a campaign on behalf of the animal rights organisation PETA. Bangkok shoppers were introduced to leather products sourced from exotic animals, with a gruesome surprise underneath. Like Unsung Hero, the advertisement was watched around the world.
So then that would turn out to be very effective, viral for this campaign.
Thai netizens themselves are prolific creators of online content. Bangkok's Siam Paragon Mall appears on Instagram more often than the Empire State Building or London's Tower Bridge. Digital startup Ukbi wants to tap that creative ability.
You have to think that in Southeast Asia or in Thailand, for example, like smartphone is people's first computers. So until they have smartphone, they don't have the way to share this content.
Mu Pongcharampong founded Ukbi in 2011 with 3 of his friends. The company started as a publisher for e-books and e-magazines. The goal now? To grow its 4.5 million active users into content creators. Ukbi provides platforms for their music, stories, comics, and more.
We see exponential growth on our user and on the consumption. So I think it's very good opportunity for digital content now.
Part of the process includes identifying potential talent. Video is the main focus of Ukbi's new partnership with China's biggest tech company, Tencent. Mu doesn't just attract investments, he also runs a fund to back startups in Thailand.
We have so many startups nowadays. The bigger problem is that how can we help them grow to big companies? Hopefully this startup will be doing something super great and good for Thailand.
The kingdom is a combination of modern and traditional, at times contrasting, but woven together by a strong Thai identity. Moving into the future, Thailand aims to capitalize on its unique culture and unlock the benefits of innovative industries. That's all from myself and the rest of the team here in Bangkok. I'm Simon Wilson. Thanks for watching Made in Thailand.